Okay, so there's a new video up, so we're going to switch over to that one here. So this one will go away here shortly, and we'll be back with a new one.
Did I get a shout out?
We'd like to congratulate the McDonell boys cross. They took 7th place at Saturday today and fall.
Give me a shout out.
Okay, welcome back here. Sorry about that. I don't know if this is any better. Hopefully it will be. We could try maybe moving to the court, but like I said earlier, they didn't want anyone on the court. So we could try maybe, but hopefully this will do. Okay, I've already heard the quality's much better, so.
And here we go. Yeah, okay. So here we go. McDonell's going to start serving number 4, Maggie Kraker. Her serve is over. Received by Emma. Set by Lindsay. Spike from Bryn outside. That'll go off fade and into the back. Lancers take the first point, 1-0. Annie Oster will come in for Lindsay Sitto.
Good start there by the Lancers. Definitely want to start out strong because they want to win this next set. Otherwise, they're going to really have a lot of pressure on them in the third set, and that's not something you want. So they're really needing to take this second set here now.
Bryn now serving. Her serve is short. Received by the libero number 1. Spike from 21. And Emma couldn't get that off. Got to it in time. Now libero serving for McDonald. Olivia. No. Is that number 1? Yeah, Olivia Mislena.
Looking to be a promising game again here. All tied up 1-1.
Received by Faith. Set by Bryn. Spike from Annie outside. That'll go to number 4. Bump by the libero. Spike from 0. And that'll go deep. Lance is up 2-1 now.
Just barely out there. Just a bit too hard. Almost perfectly placed there right on that back line. Lancers are going to have to watch out for that moving forward.
Riley comes in for Emma, and Claire Schrambick will be serving for the Lancers. Claire's serve is deep. Received by 12. Set by 4. Spike by 0. That'll be blocked by Erica and Riley. And that'll go down 3-1. Lance is up by 2 now.
That was probably one of the best blocks we've seen all night. Very nicely done there by the Lancers front row.
Definitely. It was really nicely lined up. Claire serves again. Claire's serve is no spin and goes over to the libero. Set by 4. Spike from 8. That'll go deep. 4-1. Lance is up by 3. Claire continues to serve.
Last game errors were about even because McDonald hit it out a bunch, but the Lancers had a couple of bad serves. But Lancers have fixed that, so McDonald needs to fix their out spikes here.
Spike by 0 again, which is blocked by Erica and Riley. And then it'll go down. 0 making an effort to get it back up, but can't. Goes under the net. 5-1. Lance is up by 4. Claire continuing to serve. Claire's serve is over. Received by 12. Set by 14. Spike by 21. Nice block by Erica.
Man, this game looks like looked like it was going to be the opposite of the first one, with the Lancers taking an early lead. But McDonald might out of the rut here sooner than the Lancers did. But both teams have proven to be equal, so it'll be interesting to see how this set ends.
Number 24 serving for McDonald, Lauren Dietz. Spike from Erica, and that'll go down. 6-2.
Lancers not willing to give up their momentum that easily, so nice job by them here.
Allison Schaller comes in for Faith Kazemba. Erica Oster now serving for the Lancers. Erica's serve is over. Received by 24. Set by 4. Spike by 16. And that'll go down. Erica just missing that. 6-3. Lancers up by 3.
Man, nice spike by number 16 there. Right on the line. Perfect placement. Nicely done.
Faith comes back in for Erica Oster. And number 8 now serving for McDonald, Ella Haley. Her serve is low and over, received by Riley, set by Bryn, spike from Riley. Then received by Libero, set by number 4, set over by number 16. That'll hit the floor. Good placement there.
Lancers losing their lead a little bit here. Ooh, and that's going to be a lift there by Ali. Just not quite getting it off her fingertips fast enough on that set. That was a hard serve to receive, though. Having some really nice serves here. Score 6-5.
Ella continuing to serve, received by Ali, set by Annie, and then Allison Schaller spikes into the nets. Tied at 6 now.
Lancers lost their momentum, and McDonald's definitely picked it up. So Lancers are going to have to regain that here before McDonald takes too much of a lead.
Received by Ali Schoenbeck, set by Bryn Schoenbeck, and spike from Annie Oster. Received by number 4, set by number 8, spike from Zero outside, which is blocked by Riley. But they're going to call a net violation on Riley. 7-6. McDonald's up by 1 now.
Man, for a little bit there, the Lancers front row just wasn't letting anything pass, but they lost that touch here for a little bit. See if they can regain that.
Set by 16, received by Bryn, set by Annie, spike from Riley. That'll be dug out by number 8 and into the net. Lancers finally gaining a point, tied at 7 now.
Man, that spike from Riley was killer. I think that might be the hardest spike I've ever seen from the Lancers there. That one had some anger behind it there. All tied up at 7.
Lindsay Sito comes in and she's serving. To the back, but goes long.
Man, not very often you see Lindsay serve it out of bounds. She was definitely going for right on that back line, and it was close, but just barely out there.
Received by number 0, set by 4, spiked by 9. Blocked by Riley, who sends it back, saved by Bryn off the ceiling, and Allison will put it back into play. Set by 4, spike 16. Allie will put that up. Bryn sets that, Riley sets it over. Tip by 4, set by Bryn, set by Lindsay, spike from Allison. Received by 4, set by 8, spike from 9 outside. That'll be received by Faith, nice dig there. Received by Lindsay, spike from Bryn, and that'll go down. Perfect placement out left side corner.
Man, the Lancers definitely on top of their game there. Some amazing saves and then a nice, amazingly placed spike there by Bryn to end it off. Very well done.
And Emma Miller
wasn't half bad though either there. They had some great saves and some hard spikes as well.
Emma Miller came in for Riley Nauman. She's now serving. Spike 16. And off Emma's face.
Emma trying to dig that one, but I think the ball just dug her into the ground. So good try there by Emma Miller. Nice hard spike by McDonald. Well played.
Number 12 for McDonald now is serving Shannon Rice. I think this is the first time I've seen her serve tonight. I don't think she served the first set.
Yeah, one down are the Lancers off that serve.
Tip by Allie, and that'll be blocked. Spike from Allie, goes back to the libero off the ceiling. You see by 4 on the run, spike by 9, and that'll go into the net. Lancers tied at 9. Claire Schoenbeck coming in for Allie Schoenbeck. And Erica Oster coming in for Allison Schaller. Faith Kazembo will serve for the Lancers.
I've been surprised how many times it's gone off the ceiling. The ceiling isn't super low, but I guess it's just low enough. It's all tied up at 9, and Faith's serve won't make it over the net. Lancers still having way too many error serves here for, I'm sure, even them to be happy here tonight. But at least they've been getting most of their spikes in, so both team having one weakness here.
Also, a lot of people that normally don't have trouble with serves are having serves. Lindsay had a couple that went long, and Faith never, if they go out, it's going to be long. It's hardly ever short, and she had hers short. Number 4 serves. And Faith doesn't quite get to that in time. 12-9. McDonald taking a big lead, up by 3.
Number 4 with some amazing serves here. Not very often you see 2 aces in a row against Faith, but she's managed it.
Emma receives that. Lindsay sets. Bryn spikes. Received by libero. Set by 9. And that'll go over. Claire tries to tip that over. She manages to do so. 12-10. Lancers down by 2. And Annie comes in for Lindsay. Bryn Schoenbeck will be serving. Bryn's serve is over. That will go into the ceiling. Set by libero deep. Received by Forrest. Set by Faith. Set by Bryn. And received by, spiked over by Annie. Spike hard by number 9. That goes into the net, but is tipped by the Lancers. And Emma can't get that up.
Nice job here by McDonald. Both teams definitely playing very well. McDonald has a bit more momentum with them right now, so if the Lancers want to stay in this, they're going to have to find some way to stop that here.
The libero Olivia is now serving, and hers will go long.
Nice eyes there by the Lancers. Both teams have had some really good job watching the ball here tonight and watching the court, so nicely done. Can both tell both of these teams are very good at volleyball here tonight.
Riley coming in for Emma, and Claire now serving. Claire's serve is low over the net. Received by 0, set by 4, spike by 0. Really hard spike. Riley trying to pick that back up after the block. Annie couldn't get there in time to bring that back up for the Lancers. Number 24 now serving, Lauren Dietz.
Lancers fans definitely still the loudest fans here, even though it's an away game. Nice fans the Lancers have had all of this season.
Received by Allie, set by Bryn, spike from Annie outside, and number 24 makes a diving effort to get to that one, but can't. I mean, she gets to it, just goes into the stands. Allison Schaller comes in for Faith, and Erica Ulster will be serving. Erica's serve is over and long, received by 24 into the ceiling, set by 8, bumped over by number 0 on the run, received by Erica, set by Bryn, spiked by Annie. That'll be received by number 4, set by 8, spiked by 0 outside. That'll be received by Allie, set by Bryn, spiked by Riley falling over, set by 4, spiked by 0. Really hard spike there, managed to be blocked by Riley. Set by Erica, set by Bryn, and spike from Allison. That'll go into the ceiling, into the back. 14-13, Lance is only down by 1 now. And Erica will continue to serve.
I think as good as both teams' back rows are, it's really going to come down to who has the better night on a front row here tonight.
Erica's serve is over, received by 24, bumped by number 1, pushed over by 0, and Lancers managed to get it over. Set by 4, spiked by 0, again, nice block by Allison. And the libero wasn't in the position to get to that. Nice placement by Allison on the block. 14-14, Erica serves again.
McDonald definitely having some miscommunication issues tonight. Something they'll probably want to get rid of if they want to win this game.
Spike from 16, and that'll go out.
Oh man, I thought that one was going to be on the line. That was really close to being a perfectly placed spike by 16, but just barely on the outside, and the Lancers will take the lead.
It was a great idea to go for that spot. Nobody was there. Just missed it by a little bit. She spikes again, and that'll go into the ceiling towards the back, and nobody can get there in time. Tied at 15 now.
Both teams really putting so much power behind their spikes tonight. It's incredible.
And number 8, Ella Haley will be serving. Her serve is low, hard, and over. Received by Allie Scherenbeck. Set by Bryn. Spiked by Allie Schaller. Allison Schaller. Spiked by 0 with a lot of force there, but that'll go out. Number 0 having some extremely hard spikes coming at the Lancers.
I think that was somehow off the block by the Lancers. Don't quite get how they got it to go in that direction, but...
Nice dig by Allie Scherenbeck, set by Bryn Scherenbeck, and pushed over by Riley. But that'll go off the net and down 17-15.
Lancers can't let McDonald have too much of a lead at this point in the game. That would be dangerous here.
Her serve goes off the net and over. Nice read by Allie. Spike from Annie. Pushed over by 4. Bryn's ready for that one. Received by Allie Scherenbeck. Bumped backwards over by Annie. Received by 16. Set by 1. Spike from 0 again. Received by Bryn. Set by Annie. Spike from Allison. That'll roll along the net. Be tipped down. Nice save by Riley. Allie will push that over. And they'll call 4 hits.
That's going to be a timeout here called by the Lancers. Man, I totally missed that 4-hit call. I thought maybe the first one might have been a tip, but I think everyone was just so into it they miscounted. Nice job there by the refs of keeping an eye on that one.
Yeah, I was pretty sure the first one was a hit too, but I guess not.
Lancers, like I said earlier, really would like to win this set. I mean, they don't have to. It's not best out of 3. It is best out of 5. But if you lose this one, then you have to win the last 3. And that just gets really hard to do, as we saw in the Melman game earlier this season, where Melman took the first 2, Lancers took the second 2, and then Lancers just couldn't quite hold them down to the last set.
And Ella Haley will continue to serve. 18-15, McDonell up by 3. Her serve is over. Received by Allie High. Set by Bryn, spike from Allison deep. And Libero falling over, can't get it up. 18-16.
Man, both teams' back rows trying so hard tonight. I mean, every play, one of the back row is on the ground trying to keep it up in the air, but can't always quite do it.
Lindsay's serve is over. Set by 4, spike by 0, again outside. So much force goes on to that by number 0. It's so hard to put that straight up.
Some of those spikes are just so hard, there's nothing you can even do about it, even if you can get under them.
And number 0 will be serving Destiny Bauman. Her serve is over, received by Allie Schoenbeck, set by Lindsay, spike by Bryn Schoenbeck. Nice save there by Faith, ready for that one. Set over by Riley, received by 8, set by 4, spike by 9. And Riley will block that. Emma Miller coming in for Riley Nauman. Lancers down by 2, 19-17. Emma now serving.
Lancers are going to need to get their blocking game back up here like they had it at the beginning if they want to win this set.
Emma serves over, received by 24, set by 4, spike by 16.
Man, good job there by Emma at seeing that was going to be out at the last moment and not touching that. She definitely was going for it and realized it was going to be out, so good job paying attention by Emma there.
Her serve is deep this time, received by 8, set by 4, spike by 16. And that is so fast, and they've done that so many times. It's just so hard to line up those because it's so incredibly fast. It's just received, and then number 4 will set it really quick but low enough. So once she starts to set it, number 16 will go up and spike it right away. Yeah. Number 12 serves. And that'll be too low for Emma.
Man, McDonell definitely had more aces than I would expect to see here this game. Great serving by McDonell. Scores 21-18.
Serve is over, received by Emma, set by Lindsay, spike from Allie. That'll be received by Libero, set by 4, spike by 9. And Emma can't get to that. Lancers down by 4 now, 22-18.
Man, McDonald's line is just on fire right now. Hard spikes and perfectly placed spikes. McDonald really picked up their pace here.
Shannon serves over, received by Faith, set by Lindsay, and spike by Allie into the net. 23-18. Lancers have lost it, and Lancers call a timeout.
Lancers definitely had a good start to this game, but man, McDonald came back strong here at the end. Lancers are going to need to play at least as well as they were playing at the beginning of this set. I think they've slacked off just a tiny bit, and McDonald's picked up that slack here, so if Lancers want to win this, they're going to have to really come back hard, because if McDonald gets one more point, then Lancers have to get up to 26. So
yeah, they're going to also have to figure out that the quick set and spike from 4 and 16 or 4 and 21, because I think they've only popped that one back up once, and I think that's cost them 10, 15 points.
Yeah, they've got it up a couple of times, but they definitely get it down more often than the Lancers can keep it alive. So
number 12 still serving Shannon Rice. Her serve is over, received by Emma. Set by Faith, set over by Allison. Received by 12, set by 4, spiked by 9. That'll be received by Faith off the ceiling. Nice play by Emma. And bumped over by Bryn. Free play. Set by 4. Tipped over by 21 instead of the spike.
Yeah, this one's not gonna be easy for the Lancers if they want to pull it off. I'd say this one's probably almost in the bag here for McDonald. Number 2 serving, 12 serving again.
Received by Emma. Set by Lindsay. And I really didn't think she could do that. She reached over the net and smashed it down. I didn't think you could reach over the net, but I guess you can.
Very well played there by both teams. That was another pretty close game. Not quite as close as the last one, but definitely had different people at their best there that game. We started off with the Lancers taking the lead and ended there with McDonald coming back hard. So we'll see where this third set takes us. We'll be back shortly. Okay, and we're back. I don't know. It looks like Bryn's going to be starting off serving here. Oh. And if the Lancers don't take this one, they're going to be out of this. So now the pressure is on. Have to play at their best and win this third set here after McDonald took the first 2. Actually, if the Lancers want to win this, they have to take the last 3. McDonald only needing 1 more, so they're definitely sitting in a more comfortable position. Bryn's serve, a nice low one right to the back row there. Number 4 putting it up, a spike there, right on the back line. Great spike by McDonald to start this off. Definitely a strong start for McDonald. Not what the Lancers want to see, but definitely exactly what McDonald's looking for if they want to wrap this up nicely in 3 sets. Number 4 is going to serve now, that's Maggie. Good up there by Faith. Bryn to Annie. Annie with a hard spike down to 1, putting it up well. 4 setting it all the way across the court. Nice dig there by Emma, but it's not going to go anywhere where a team can help her out. And another point will be picked up there by McDonald. That cross-court set was pretty impressive there by whoever did that for McDonald. Nicely done. Number 4, Maggie's going to be serving again. Another floater over to Claire. Bryn to Annie. Up by the libero. Number 4 is going to put it up as well. And a hard spike by number 8, but it's going to bounce off the net. Number 8 is going to put it up again. And a spike there off the Lancers blockers. Face ready to get it. Spike there by Claire. And we have a whistle blown by the ref.
I think it's a net fault there.
In the net?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see what number they called, though.
It looked like 12 or 21 to me. I missed which way he would be holding it.
Yeah.
Score is 2-1 Lancers down as Claire serves here. Great serve, Claire to the back row. 8, and it's going to be a spike by 8 from the back row there. Bryn setting up Erica. Erica, nice placement, but Ford managing to keep it alive. We have another spike there by someone, but it's going to be blocked by the Lancers. And man, the Lancers front line coming out strong again here. They just need them to stay strong throughout this entire set, and it's all tied up at 2.
Erica's really great at blocking, though. She's had a couple of blocks. She just lines them up so nicely.
Tip over there by 9 there, very well done. Bryn getting it up in the air for Riley. Nice save there by the libero, keeping it up in the air. One of those quick plays there by number 21 and 4. Annie's going to spike it over, saved by number 4 there. And just barely kept on the other side of the net there by Erica. Nice play again by the Lancers front row. And good job by the Lancers back row of keeping one of those quick spikes alive for their front row there. Scores 3-2.
The libero for McDonell is doing a really great job of lining up every single serve from the Lancers so far. I don't think she's missed a single one. At least she's touched it.
Claire's going to be serving again. Scores 4-2. 4 is setting it up. Spiked by some number, but another great block by the Lancers. And McDonald's going to be unable to return it. Scores 5-12. 5-2, Lancers up.
Sure hope it's not 5-12. Yeah, Lancers, exactly like the last game, they were up 5-2 and then lost momentum. Trying not to do that this game.
Yeah, Lancers front row always seems to come out strong. Another one of those quick plays. Faith doing a good job keeping it up. Bryn goes to bump it, but just something goes wrong. And it will not go anywhere. Instead, just sticks to her arms like she has glue on them or something. I don't even know how she managed that. It was almost impressive in and of itself how she just caught the ball. Score is going to be 5-3 as the libero starts serving. The serve's going to be right to Allie there. Nice job coming forwards a bit there for Allie. Incoming Riley, and it's going to go out of bounds off the block. Nice hard spike there by Riley. That's one advantage of having a hard enough spike. Even sometimes a block isn't good enough to stop it. Score is 6-3 here as Erica serves. Great serve by Erica. Nice block there by Allison, but the libero's ready for it. The libero's going to bump it over. Free ball for the Lancers. Not something you see super often here in varsity. Nice spike there by Annie. And the libero diving for it. Isn't quite able to get there in time. And the Lancers have a 7-3 lead.
Yeah, the play by Allison there where she just goes up and spikes it. I don't think we've seen a single team be able to return that. And McDonald's able to do that tonight.
Nice job there by Erica. Again, good serve. 4 is going to set it up. Good job by 8 of keeping that one up, even though it's kind of in an interesting position. Annie just barely tipping it over. 4 getting it up in the air nicely. 8 with a set. Nice return there by Erica, but it's going to be out of bounds. That was another one of those super hard spikes. It just doesn't really matter what you do. It's going to end badly.
And Faith Kazemba comes in for Erica Oster.
Score is 7-4 as 24 comes up to serve. That's Lauren for McDonald. Serves good. Allie with a nice set, or a nice up there. And Allison getting hurt. One of her first kills of the game here. Nicely done with that set and spike there by the Lancers. Lancers having doubled the score here right now. Score is 8-4.
Lindsay Siddle coming in for Annie Oster, and Lindsay Siddle will be serving for the Lancers. 8-4 is the score. Lancers up by 4.
Lancers want to keep as much of a lead here as they can, as they have to win this set here. Good up there by the libero. 4. A spike there by 16. Faith putting it up. Bryn coming in for the hard spike, and that one's going to be out of bounds. Just a bit too much forwards momentum on that one.
She's also kind of on her downwards descent on that one, so she had to hit it a little bit higher to prevent it from going into the net, which caused it to go a little bit long. Avery Quam coming in for Lindsay Siddle.
This is the first time we've seen Avery in this game?
Yes.
So new player here for the Lancers. 8 serve, not making it over the net. One of the first missed serves we've seen there for McDonell of the night. Definitely not what they need right now. They're down 4. I mean, they can afford to lose this set, but it's never something you go into a set like, we can lose this one. So, Emma's serve is going to be out of bounds. Man, the Lancers just can't get enough good serves in tonight. They have to have, I don't know, at least 6 serves that just went out like on the first try. So, definitely not their best night for serving.
It's very uncommon too. I think they've been one of the best teams in serving, like of not like missing their serves. And this game they've missed quite a few.
Great spike there by McDonald. They definitely seem to be finding their feet again. Score is 9-7. Lancers are going to have to watch out here. Another good serve there by Zero all the way to Emma. Faith with that back row hit. Zero keeping it alive. 4 over to some number for the spike. Allison's going to block it. Oh, and just right on the back line there. That was, I think, more luck than anything there.
You couldn't ask for a better block. It was right on the line, went really high and had plenty of spin on it.
Faith's going to be serving. See if she can keep a couple in here. And that first one, a very nice serve there. Quick setup there, but not past the Lancers. Claire with the surprise set over. Spike's going to block, bounce off the block, and go back to the back row where nobody is. Scores 10-8. Lancers up by 2.
Faith is playing up on the left side, and Emma's playing deep on the right side and hit it right in between them.
This is almost exactly what happened last time. Lancers had a strong start and then lost it a little bit. Definitely need to keep it this time. And Erica doing her part there. Hard spike right in McDonald. They never stood a chance. Score is 11-8.
Annie Oster coming in for Avery Quam. Bryn Schoenbeck now serving. Lancers up by 3, 11-8.
Bryn serve is good. Over to 8. Hard spike by 21 right in the back corner. Man, so many just great spikes tonight. Perfect placement, really hard. Definitely 2 good teams. Number 4 serve is going to lob over the net. Claire and Faith trying to go for that one. Probably should have communicated a little bit better there. It's going to go out of bounds. And another point's going to be picked up for McDonald. They're only down 1 now. Scores 11-10. Another serve by 4. This one almost is going to make it over, bouncing off the tape. Most of the time when they hit the tape, they manage to roll over, but not quite that time. And it'll be Claire serving now.
Riley coming in for Emma Miller, and Claire serving. 12-10. Lancers up by only 2 now.
Claire's serve is good, over to 8. 4 with one of those quick setups. Erica trying to block it again, but it's going to roll sideways off her hand and land on the Lancers side. Lancers only up by 1 now.
Allie Schoenbeck coming in for Claire Schoenbeck.
And we're going to have the libero serving. That's number 1, Olivia, for McDonald. Her serve right to the back row. Allie straight up. Bryn coming back to get it. Faith with a pushover. 12 gets it up. 4 setting. Over to 0 for the spike. And that's going to go out of bounds off the block. All the way out in the other corner almost. Man, that spike had a lot of power on it. Good try there by the Lancers blockers. And it's all tied up at 12.
See by Allie, set by Bryn, spike from Erica. That'll go down. 13-12, Lancers now leading by 1. And Erica will serve.
Phone was trying to die there on us. Wasn't charging. I think we fixed it now. 4, setting it over to 0, and that's going to be a hard spike out of bounds. Lancers could definitely use a couple more of those here. Scores 14-12. Erica gonna serve a second time. Just barely over the net. Man, that was close to hitting the net. Very nice serve there. Great block by Riley off that spike by McDonald. 8's gonna try and spike it over from the back row, but her hit is gonna be low and in the net. Lancers are gonna regain a 3-point lead, and a timeout's gonna be called by McDonald.
Erica and Riley both having really good blocking nights. Blocking tonight, not nights. I mean, I guess kind of. McDonald hasn't hit quite as many as spikes as they, I guess, wanted to. I think they had 3 or 4 that went out or too far this game already.
Yeah, Lancers, I think, definitely have a better blocking game, but McDonald might have might have a better spiking game, but I think where McDonald's getting most of their extra points is off of serving. So if the Lancers can improve their serving, I think they'll have a fighting chance. I mean, they have a fighting chance, but they might have a chance of taking a better chance of taking these games here.
Yeah, also Lancers haven't played against a whole lot of teams that could spike this well. They've usually just been the ones that have been spiking a whole ton, and the other teams are having problems with their spiking, but now the roles are reversed.
Ooh, Allie might have wanted to let that one go. It might have been out of bounds, but a nice spike by 21 nonetheless. Allie unable to control where that receive goes, and another point will be gained by McDonald. The score is 15-13.
Faith coming in for Erica.
24 is going to be serving. That's Lauren. Received by Allie right back across. Number 8's going to be setting it over to someone. And another amazing block by Annie. Man, the Lancers blocking has been on point in this. I mean, they've been doing a pretty good job all game, but this third set has been probably their best blocking set so far.
Definitely. Lindsay comes in for Annie Ulster, and Lindsay will be serving. 16-13, Lancers up by 3.
Lindsay had 2 serves out in a row.
Yeah.
But gonna make sure this one goes in. Great up there by Allie after a hard spike by McDonald. But the Lancers are gonna be unable to keep it in as they hit it over. And another point will be gained by McDonald.
And Avery coming in again for Lindsay.
Score is 16-14. Lancers up by 2. The Lancers have been up this entire set, and they need to keep it that way as 8 serves for McDonald. That is Ella. A spike by Bryn's going to make it past the blockers. 4 with the surprise spike coming across out of nowhere, and the Lancers were not ready for it. Nice play there by number 4. And now only up 1 are the Lancers.
I almost thought she grabbed it and threw it. It almost looked like that, and I don't know. The refs didn't call it.
I never know quite what the rules are on that, because it definitely looks sometimes like they almost grab it, but nice spike there by number 16. It's going to get right over Faith, and that's going to tie it up. I don't know if we've been tied up besides at 2-2. I think we were tied up.
No, I think it was 4. Well, maybe. I think it was tied at 2, yeah.
And maybe at 11 or something too, maybe? I don't know. Allison with a hard spike, and that is going to be off a blocker as it goes out of bounds. Lancers are going to pick up another point, retaking their lead just by 1 for the moment as Emma comes in to serve.
Last time Emma served, hers went long too, which is really uncommon.
Hers is going to get in this time. 4 setting up 16 for that quick serve, but Emma's ready for it. Avery over to Bryn. Nice save by Emma. Allie hustling after it, and Faith is going to get it over. Good save there by the Lancers. 4 over to 16, up by Avery. Very well done. Over to Bryn. Alex spiking it. Avery over to Allie. Alex. Number 16 over to 0. Nice dig by Faith, but none of her teammates are able to help her keep it up, and we're going to be all tied up at 17. And man, is the crowd getting loud here.
Lancers finally figuring out that quick serve and spike have put up 3 of those in a row.
Avery over to Alex for the spike, and that's going to go off of 8, out of bounds. And the score is going to be 18-11. Lancers, 18-17. Lancers up. I'm like, it's not 18-11. We just had a tie. 18-17. Lancers up by 1. Faith is going to serve. Her serve's good as well. Number 1, the libero, keeping that up. Nice block there by the Lancers, but saved by McDonald. 4 is going to hit it over. And 2 hits, okay. Lancers taking a 2-point lead here near the end. This is exactly what they need. Scores 19-17 as Faith serves again. Almost a miscommunication there, but they managed to get it over. But it goes out of bounds, and the Lancers are going to crest 20 here, while McDonald's still at 17.
I guess McDonald's going to call a timeout within the next 2 points if Lancers continue to gain the points here.
Ooh, not what the Lancers needed there. Another serve out of bounds, and man, the Lancers serving. I don't know, maybe season where the JV players were serving out a bunch, and they said it's because the gym seemed bigger. So that could be with the Lancers here as well tonight. Player's gonna have a spike to the back row. Nice up there. 4, setting up 9, and Erica's there to block it. Another point for the Lancers.
Following up on that serving thing, especially since they play 2 games at home where our home court is really small and the ceilings are low, this court, it just seems a whole lot bigger.
Yep. Bryn getting it over to 12. 21 with one of those fast spikes. But Faith once more ready for it. Annie just cresting it over the net, barely. Right off the tape. Another spike there. It's going to end up right out of bounds. Nice call there by Emma. And there's the timeout Joel predicted. The score is 22-18. I need some water. My throats are dying.
I'm going to need some before next game, if it goes into next game. Hoping it does.
Quick, Joel, you run and get water, and I'll zoom in on Christian.
Oh yeah, 3-day-old water. I like it. Actually, I don't know. This might be a week or 2 old. I'm not for sure. I found the water bottle on my floor before I came.
Someone zoom in on Christian at least once. You guys are no fun.
Man, the McDonell crowd really has down this like stomping together thing. They really get a loud stomp. Like the Lancers crowd is louder when they're cheering, but McDonald's definitely louder when they're stomping.
Bryn now serving. Lance is up by 4, 22-18.
Lancers look like they have a good chance here, but they can't give up by any means. No slacking off here for the Lancers anymore. And there's why, another one of those quick plays, or quick spikes, or whatever we're calling them, by number 21 and number 4. And a point's going to be gained by McDonald. Faith just having no time to react even.
I think I'm going to call them quick set spikes.
Quick set spikes? Okay. That's a mouthful, but...
Yeah, I know. Make it a tongue twister.
Ooh. Nice job there by Annie of keeping that one alive. Number 4 is going to be setting up someone for a spike. And again, right in the middle of the court. 2 spikes in a row. Great placement by McDonald. And they're still definitely in this. Lancers need to keep it alive here. Score is 22-20. Number 4, that's Maggie serving again. Annie to Bryn. Back to Annie for a spike. Libero with a great up there. Number 4 just barely keeping it out of the net. Over to Annie. Bryn to Erica with the spike. And that one's going to go off the blockers, off for and out of bounds. Point for the Lancers. They now only need 2 more points as Claire goes back to serve.
Riley coming in for Emma. They really need to get their serves in now. They cannot give them any more free points off of serves. They've messed up on that way too much.
Not only for this third set, but really for the rest of the game. Another one of those quick set spikes, and the Lancers cannot react in time. Faith does get a hand on it, but it's going to go over her head after that. And the Lancers are only up by 2 now with the libero serving Olivia, number 1, and she's had some great serves, so the Lancers need to be careful here. Right to Alex, blocked there by Erica, and 0, and it's going to end up out of bounds. Man, that call there by Erica, that was
great decision by Erica there to let that go. She wanted to hit that. I can tell by the look at her face, her arms almost went up, but she just let it go, which is a great decision.
Oh, right on the tape, it rolls over, but McDonald's ready for it, up by Alex. Bryn setting it over to Annie, and we're going to have over the line there called, I assume, on Bryn Schoenbach as she went up to set that one. Lancers have a bit more of a cushion than they did last time. They only had 1 point to go. They ended up losing it in set 2. So we'll see if they can pull it off here in set 3. They do have 2 more point lead here. Score is 24-22. Up by Allie to Bryn. Over by Annie there. 4 setting it up to 16. One of those quick plays. And we're going to have someone in the net there. I missed who it was. I didn't see anybody near the net. But
Nobody went up to block that either.
Well, no, there were two people up to block it, so one of them must have caught some net either on their way up or on the way down. But
He's
Lancers
also
still have a
really,
1-point lead here. Scores 24-23.
it was a really late call too because the Lancers were already hitting it over before they called it. It was like 2 hits after that they called it.
Lancers definitely need to play strong here in this last point, because last time it was up to 26. McDonald took it, and if McDonald can win this third set, this is going to be the end of the Lancers volleyball season. So McDonald definitely has a chance though to take this. I mean, they've played incredibly, and the Lancers seem to play good at the beginning of the set and McDonald at the end. And out of those two, you definitely want what McDonald's been doing, so we'll have to wait and see. 24 is going to serve it over, up by Alex. Bryn, over to Allison, and it's going to be out of bounds just a little bit, but it is going to be out, and it's all tied up at 24. Now it's first one to 26 wins. 24, that's Lauren, is going to be serving. Up by Alex to Bryn. Over to Allison again. Another spike and another out of bounds. Now it's one more point here for McDonald's, and we're going to have another timeout called here by the Lancers.
Lancers has a lot of pressure on them now. 1 point between the end of the season.
Yeah, I would not want to be any of the Lancer players right now.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, especially for the seniors. This will be their last game, like ever, for Lancer volleyball.
McDonald, this is the advantage of winning the first two sets. They have absolutely no pressure on them here to take, well, not no pressure, but almost no pressure here to take this last point, whereas the Lancers have it all bearing down on them.
They are pretty much carefree because even if they lose this point, they're still tied, and they have 2 more points to regain, and they're up by 2 games, so they are in the most comfortable spot.
Lauren serving it here again. Alex over to Bryn, over to Annie for a spike, and they are going to get that down, tying us up at 25. And before this game, we've had no sets go to 27, and now there's been 2 sets going to 27. Man, these two teams definitely giving us a good game tonight.
Lindsay needs to get in her serve. She's had 2 that went out, and then 1 that went in, but they ended up scoring it. So she needs to get a point off of this one.
Nice spike there by Zero. Faith getting it up. Bryn coming in for a hard spike. 4 with a good up there. Back over to 4. A push over there. Faith keeping it in. That might have been out, but I think that was probably the right decision here when it's so close. 4 setting up one of those quick plays. Man, I thought that was going to be 4 hits, but Alex keeping it up no matter what. And a nice push over there. I can't remember if that was by Riley or by Lindsay, but whoever it was, great play there.
That was such a perfect spot. Hit the corner. It didn't even hit, like it literally hit the white corner. 26-25, Lancers with the first advantage.
Lindsay serving again, good up there by the libero. One of those fast plays, and the Lancers do manage to block that one. Nice job by the Lancers front row there. Lindsay with the up. Riley over to Bryn, and Bryn's gonna spike it, and they will take the third set. Man, this game.
This is going to be definitely one of the longer and more exciting nights of the whole thing. And we will be back in 3 minutes after a not week-old water break.
Yeah, water break time.
about what's happening. We're trying to talk about other stuff.
Okay, so we are back 22 seconds early. Both teams about ready to go. Lance is winning the last set, sending it into 4 games. If they win this one, they'll send it into the full 5, and whoever wins that takes everything. If McDonell takes this one, though, they win everything. Checking the chat.
Yeah.
And here we go, ready to start this one. Number 4 serving Ali Sherm. No, wrong side. Maggie Craker. Spike from 21. And Erica blocked that one. Sending it to the ground. Lances up 1-0. Great start for Lances, the start they wanted. And Annie Oster will come in for Lindsay Sitto. Bryn Scherenbeck will be serving.
Lances continuing their record of having a strong start here. But they need to finish strong as well again.
Bryn serves over, received by Libero, tip by 4, spike by 21. Nice dig by Bryn, spike by 21 again. And Bryn almost gets it from a crouch position on the ground.
Both teams really playing their hardest here. I mean, there's always someone on the floor every play. I mean, just diving all over the place, trying to hit every ball. Nice hustle on both sides.
Libero for McDonell now serving Olivia. Set by Bryn, spiked by Andy. Off Libero and into the back wall. 2-1.
We've seen a couple of really powerful spikes by the Lancers, but not as many as we've seen from McDonell. But there was another one by the Lancers, bringing the score 2-1. Lancers up by 1.
Riley coming in for Emma, and Claire Scherenbeck serving. Her service over, received by 12. Set by 4, spike by 21. Another quick set spike, and that'll go down 2-2. Faith played it a little bit too far back. Allie Scherenbeck will come in for Claire Scherenbeck. Number 24 will come in, Lauren Dietz, and she will serve for McDonell.
Lancers definitely have one of the best back rows in the conference, because if you notice, whenever another team receives, they have 3 people back to receive, but we only keep 2 back.
Lauren's serve is wide. That's one of the first serves that we've seen from McDonell that have gone out. Allison coming in for Faith Kazemba and Erica Oster serving. Erica's serve is over and low, received by 8, set by 4, spike from 0 outside and deep, and that'll go long. 4-2, Lance is up by 2.
Lots of errors here early on by McDonell. They're going to want to get rid of those if they want to have a chance in this set, but that's exactly what the Lancers want here.
Erica serving for her second time. That'll go deep this time, set by spike with 16, received by Erica, nice dig, free play. Set by 4, spike by 16. See by Erica again, nice up. See by Ellie, bumped over by Riley, but it'll go a little bit wide. 4-3.
Would just like to point out that normally Erica plays front row, and there she was playing back row like a pro. So very nice playing there by Erica.
And number 8, Ella Haley will be serving. Her serve is over, received by Ellie Scherenbeck, set by Bryn Scherenbeck, and Riley can't get that over. Falling into the what do you call that, like a ref stand or something?
Call it the tower, the watchtower.
Sam calls it the watchtower. Okay, we're just going to go with that. Ella's serve is over, received by Faith, set by Bryn, spike from Allison. That'll go into that, played nicely by 14. Set by Bryn, spike from Riley. That'll go into the net though. Tied at 4.
And Lancers losing the lead early on, not something we've seen very often, so
McDonell up
if they play well at the end, they'll probably take it, but they need to stay in this game early on too.
See by 24, set by 4, spike from 0, way outside. See by Riley, nice up there. See by Bryn, spike from Riley, a hard off number 1. Spike by 6, and that'll go way deep. 16, sorry.
And man, a good
5-5.
Again by Faith of keeping an eye on that one. That one was definitely close to being in, but she saw that it was going to go out and let it go. It's all tied up at 5.
Lindsay comes in for Annie Oster, and Lindsay Sitter will be serving. Lindsay's serve is over, received by 24, set by 4, tipped by 16, nice block by Allison, nice diving save by Bryn, up by Lindsay and bumped over by Bryn, received by the Libero, set by 4, spiked by 16, and Allie can't get to that. She could let that one go. It was a little bit high and it was already on the line. I don't think she realized that could have gone out. Might have gone in though.
Yeah, it would have been close. That was a nice spike by 16, but I think you're right that it would have just barely gone out there.
Nice running save by Lindsay. Spike by Bryn. 4, that's 2 hits, but nothing called. Allison with a block there. Doesn't matter, they tie it at 6. Emma Miller coming in for Riley Nauman, and Emma serving.
Score is all tied up here again.
Emma serves over, received by 24, set by 4, spike by 16. Up by Libero, set by 8, spike by 9. That'll go deep by Emma, will try and get to it. Probably could have let that one go as well. 12 in for 16 and 21 in for 24. Number 12 now serving, Shannon Rice.
Allison having a great couple of volleys here.
Shannon skims the net. Received by Allison, set by Lindsay, and spike from Bryn. Number 8 gets that up, but nobody is able to play that, tied at 7 now. Claire comes in for Allie Scherenbeck, and Faith comes in for Allison Schaller. Faith Kazemba will be serving.
This is probably the closest game we've had early on, so this is going to be a hard
Faith serve is low, hard, and over the net. Set by 4, spike by 21. That'll go deep. That time the fast set spike was a little bit long. Quick set spike. That's harder to say.
I told you.
Faith serve is over. Spike by 21. Nice block by Erica. Nobody on that side to put that back up. 9-7. Lance is up by 2 now.
I feel like as the game goes on, the Lancers just keep on getting better at blocking those. So
Faith serve high floater this time. Spike by 4. It almost looked like she grabbed that and just threw it.
yeah, I feel that is against the rules, I think, but I don't know.
I really don't know. That really looked like she grabbed it and threw it. Maggie Kraker now serving. Maggie serve is over. That having so much downward spin drops a lot sooner than both Claire and Emma realize, and falls short, 9-9.
Yeah, if this game is this close all the way, it's really going to tire out both the players. So it might come down to who has the most mental strength here.
Set by Lindsay, spike from Claire outside. That'll go up 12 hard. See by Libero. Set over by 4. See by Claire. Set by Lindsay, spike from Erica. Set by Erica. Deep! Nice spot there. Libero making a diving effort to get to it, but still right on the line was the ball, and she couldn't get there in time. 10-9. Lance is up by 1. Bryn now serving.
Lance is really making good use of that pushover there. Sometimes that's even better than a spike, and the Lancers have been showing us that
Bryn's
tonight.
serve is high and short. See by 8, set by 4, spike by 21. Nice block by Erica. Ready for that one. Again, they do a nice block by Erica again. They will continue to do this. Erica misses that one. Tipped over by... I'm not sure what was called there. Did you catch that one?
It was a double hit. The ref called the double hit. I don't know who it was on, but... Well, the Lancers, someone on the Lancers team, and it's all tied up at 10.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Libero serves, received by Claire, set by Bryn, spike from Erica. That'll go 4, under the ceiling, rockets down to the Libero, and it goes right between her arms. 11-10, Lancers up by 1. Riley coming in for Emma and Claire Scherenbeck serving.
I think the crowd has gotten to cheer more for the ceiling here than they do at home sometimes.
Claire's serve is over. Received by number 12. Set by 4. Spike by 21. The quick set spike. Set by Bryn. Spike from Annie. That'll be received by Libero. And there's going to be a net fault on... I didn't see the number. Did you catch it?
I think we had a double hit called, maybe, but I'm not 100%
I think he
sure.
said he went like this, so I thought that was net.
Oh,
But
okay. That
I
might
didn't
be
catch
too.
the number. Claire's serve is over. Received by 12. Nice dig by 21. 0 bumps it over. Received by Claire. Set by Bryn. Spike from Erica. That'll be blocked by 0, and Riley can't get underneath it. Number 16 coming in for number 12, and number 24 coming in for 21. 24, Lauren Dietz will be serving.
There haven't been nearly as many saves in this game as we've seen in others, but I think that's mostly because both teams are doing such a good job of keeping it inside.
Lauren's serve is over. Received by Allie. Set by Bryn. Spike from Annie. Should be blocked. Set up by Annie again. Nice block. Riley smacked that one down. 13-11. Lance is up by 2. Allison Scheller coming for Faith Kazemba, and Erica Olster will be serving.
The Lance's front row always does a great job of keeping an eye and making sure to follow up every block with another one if necessary. Very
Erica's serve was low and over. Nice deep by Allie. Spike from Allison. Set by 4. Spike from 0. Really hard outside. Nice dig by Allie. Scherenbeck again. Spike from Annie. Diving save by Libero. Set by 4 and over. Received by Britt. Set by Riley. Spike from Allison. There go up 8. In the back. Diving save by Libero. 24. Hit that over. There go long and wide. 14-11.
Man, and the Lances are just on fire right now. That was some great playing there by the Lances, especially the back row, that they managed to keep all those spikes up. That was very nice playing there. If they can play the rest of the game, or the rest of the match like that, they can probably still win this, even being down 2 sets as they are right now. But, I mean, even with the Lancers playing that good, McDonald still gave them a run for their money, so.
I agree. If Lancers keep playing like this, they could send it into 5 games. 14-11 is the score. Lancers up by 3. And my voice is going to start to crack at some point. My throat is so dry.
Although, normally the Lancers do struggle a bit more towards the end of the match, so they're going to have to fight not to do that here this time, as it's been close at the beginning. So if they slack off a bit at the end, it might have ending catastrophe, I guess. That's a bit of a strong word, but.
Erica Olster serving. Erica's serve is low, skims the net. Nice dig by 24. Set by 4 and spike by 8. Nice save by Allie. Set by Bryn. Spike from tip by Annie, and that'll send long. See, diving save by Libero. Set by 0, bumped over backwards by 4. See by Erica. Set by Bryn. Spike from Riley outside. Should be blocked. Nice up by Erica. Received by Riley again. Spike from Allison. Nice up by 16. Set by 4. Spike from 0, and that'll be hard. Annie wasn't expecting that. Saw it in the corner of her eye and stuck her hands out. Couldn't get it up though. 14-12.
McDonald just makes their saves look so easy. Like they're just like, I saved this one.
Set by Bryn. Spike from Annie outside. Nice save by Libero. Set by 4. Spike from 0. Hard outside, and Allison will send it out of bounds. Nice block attempt though. 14-13. Lance is only up by 1. Ella continues to serve. Her serve is hard and over. Nice save by Faith. Up by Bryn. Spike from right. No, pushed over by Riley. Spike by 4. 16 will spike it. Another quick set spike, and that'll go deep. Perfect placement in the back. Tied at 14 now, and Ella continues to serve.
It's all tied up here again. 14-14 as number 8 starts to serve.
And this time her serve goes into the net. 15-14. Lance is now up by 1.
Even
getting into this.
Even without a lot of pressure on them, McDonald definitely starting to feel some here.
Lindsay comes in, and she will serve. Set by 4, spike from 0, again hard outside. See by Bryn, set by Lindsay, tipped over by Bryn. Perfect placement! That was so perfect! Had them going one way, tipped it the other way. Nice diving save by number 8 though. Almost got there in time. 16-14. Lindsay will continue to serve.
That was probably the best tip we've seen all night.
Lindsay serves over. Received by Libero. Set by 4. Spike by 16. Received by Bryn. Set by Lindsay. Spike from Allison. That will be saved by number 8. Set over by Libero. Received by Faith. Set by Lindsay falling over. Spike from Allison. Saved by Libero. Set by 4. Spike from 0 outside. Received by Bryn. Set by Lindsay. Spike from Bryn. That'll be tipped by number 8. Nice save. 24. 0 bumps it over backwards. Received by Allie Scherenbeck. Set by Lindsay. Spike from Bryn Scherenbeck. Nice save by Riley. Lindsay will put that into play. And Allie will put that over. Set by 4. Bumped over by 24. Both teams now scrambling. Set by Lindsay. Spike from Allison. And she misses. 16-15.
That's definitely the best volley we've seen from either team there. Both teams having some mistakes, but for the most part overcoming them there. And
number 0, Destiny Bauman will be serving. Received by Allie, set by Lindsay, spike from Allison. Saved by Lindsay, received by Allie, and spike from Faith. Set by 4, spike, tip by 16. Faith can't get to it, tied at 16 now.
Lancers once more going to start feeling that pressure as they have to win this game. However, they've done a great job handling it so far, so we'll see if they can do it again and pull off another win.
Destiny serves again, received by Faith, set by Lindsay, spiked by Riley. That'll be received by Aiden into the stands. 17-16, Lancers take the lead yet again. Emma comes in for Riley, and Emma will be serving.
To say saved by faith.
That spike there by Riley was just one of those you can't block.
Emma serves over, received by the libero, set by 4, spiked by 16, and Allison will send that way back. I'm not even sure how that went off her hands that far. Tied at 17, the libero, nope, number 12 will be serving, Shannon Rice.
I feel bad for the volleyball with how hard both teams are hitting it here. They're pounding that thing.
Gotta have greens everywhere.
Shannon serves over and low, saved by Emma, but that goes into the net. 18-17. McDonell will take their first lead of the game, I believe.
Yeah, I think, well, no, they had one earlier on, I think.
It's not good that they're getting one late in the game, though, for the Lancers. Spike by Allie, that'll go deep. Lancers losing it, and Propwell's going to call a timeout.
Lancers definitely feeling the pressure here. They're going to have to overcome that if they want to have a chance here to take this into the 5th set. McDonald's been playing really well, so Lancers can't rely on McDonald to give them much of a break here. They're going to have to figure out where to find those extra points themselves here. Their front row definitely has the ability to do it, but we have a reminder here from the box. They're asking all the fans to stay in the stands, which works here because they have big enough stands, but we definitely have a bigger fan war here than I think we've had at any of the other games as well.
Shannon serves over, received by Emma. That'll be high. Saved by Allison, tripping over Faith, and that'll go into the back.
That was a year once.
McDonald taking a big lead of 3. I don't think it's gone into like 3-point lead in a long time. Shannon will serve again. Her serve is over, received by Emma. Set by Lindsay, spike from Bryn. That'll go to number 8. 14, spike by 21. Set spike, spike by 21 again. And Allison can't put that back up. 21-17. Lancers are losing it, down by 5.
This lead taken here by McDonald at the end is definitely not what the Lancers need. They're going to have to fight hard to get rid of this.
Spike by Bryn, received by 8. Set by 4, spike by 21. Another quick set, spike will win them another point.
Man, McDonald is just playing so well there. I mean, I don't really think the Lancers have lost too much here, but McDonald has really picked up their game here in these last few points. Another timeout is going to be called by the Lancers. They have 3 points in which they need to get 6, so it's definitely doable. We've seen McDonald do it a couple of times, but Lancers, like as we've been saying here all of tonight, seem to be having a hard time at the end of the set normally, and that's exactly where they need to be strongest here now. So we'll see if they can pull it off here. Still has been an amazing set either way.
Yeah. No matter who wins this, it'll be a hard fight on either side throughout all 4 of these games so far. McDonald hoping to take this. Lancers hoping to send it into 5 games. Received by Emma, set by Lindsay, spiked by Allie, but that'll go deep. 23-17. Lancers need to pull off a miracle here.
just barely over there. So close to landing on that line there for the Lancers.
Nice save by Emma, set by Lindsay, spiked by Bryn. That almost... I thought that hit line, maybe not.
Nah, it was definitely over, but Lancers just can't catch a break there. I mean, all three of these last spikes have been under a foot over the line.
Set over by Faith.
This is Uno Mas
Spike by 4, spike by 21. Nice save by Faith there. Set by Lindsay, spike by Bryn. Received by Libero. And point Lancers.
Gonna have an in the net called there on McDonald. Lancers can't miss up anything, and I do not want to know how much pressure Faith has right now. Hopefully she hasn't looked at the scoreboard recently.
Yeah, I really hope so, because if... Okay, she gets it over. That's good. Set by 4, spike by 21. Oh, Faith, and that'll go down. McDonald will take everything.
And a great season here for the Lancers. Really nice game there on both teams. Those were all close to the end. I don't think we had any game where the Lancers, or any set here tonight where the Lancers were down by more than 5 at the end, or McDonald either for that matter. Well, not down by more than 5, but 10. Great season here for the seniors tonight. Nice game for the Lancers.
Thank the seniors and list them.
Great game here for the Lancers of getting this far here tonight. And nice job by the seniors, really being a great asset here to the team for all the things they've done here this year. We'd like to thank them as this is their last season. There were like six seniors on the varsity, I think. Five? There was Bryn, Allison, Avery, Josie, and Lindsay. So 5 seniors. The Lancers are definitely going to miss next year. But
Thank you for attending this volleyball match. Hope you have a safe
And that will be the last game of this season. And hope to see you sometime during basketball season and rejoin us for next year's volleyball season.
yeah, we'll be back with basketball, definitely, and we might be able to broadcast the play this year, or the musical, so watch out for that if we are able to do that. Thanks for joining us tonight, and have a wonderful night.